Hey, how's it going, ninjas? Before next week's video, I wanted to talk a little bit more about PluralEyes. PluralEyes is the program or software plugin we're going to be using next week to sync all our video. I just wanted to go over a little bit to get you guys a little more informed of what you're going to be getting yourselves into. So PluralEyes is a plugin that allows you to automatically sync multiple sources of video with multiple sources of audio. So I've been using them and had the software for about 3 years. I started first with Premiere Pro, and now I'm using the software with Final Cut. So basically with Premiere, it really didn't have a problem. Every year or every couple of months, they come out with a new update. Really, can continue using PluralEyes. With Final Cut, they deal with it a little bit differently. When I first bought PluralEyes, it was PluralEyes 3 for Final Cut Pro X. Basically, it didn't really work with Final Cut Pro X. You had to use the legacy version of their XML 1.6 because PluralEyes at that point, even with a brand new plugin that I had just bought for $300, did not work with Final Cut's current version of XML 1.7. I don't really know why. They were outdated, never felt like updating it while I had the program. And then basically now they've come out with PluralEyes 4, they're not supporting anything anymore for PluralEyes 3. So now when Final Cuts come out with the 10.4 update, PluralEyes no longer works. It's a blank screen. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Basically, it doesn't work anymore. So what I've found as a workaround is basically to keep PluralEyes 10.3. There's a way to back that up before you update. I'll include a link in the description to Apple's documentation of how to do that. Exactly how to back up 10.3 before you upgrade to 10.4. Because PluralEyes, I contacted them. They basically told me once Final Cut updates, they are no longer responsible for this program. Even though it's $300, they're not going to support it. You'll have to buy the new version of PluralEyes. What it seems like is they come out with a new version of PluralEyes before the new version of any major editing program to make you have to pay another $300. $300 per year for a plugin is pretty much one of the most expensive plugins. It's more than I pay for Final Cut Pro itself. It doesn't really make any sense to me. So basically you have to do the workaround, use 10.3 to export your XML, and then import that into Final Cut 10.4. That's kind of the way that you don't have to pay another $300 to continue using this plugin. Super expensive. I would think you want to at least get a couple years out of this thing. So that's pretty much just some of my advice, a little bit of a rant of why PluralEyes is kind of a bad company for not supporting their customers. And even after contacting them, they pretty much told me they're not going to support me. Once a new update comes out, I'll be out of luck. So I'll see you guys next week. I'll be coming out with the new video, how to sync everything in PluralEyes on Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye.